Good morning, Steve Reed in Chicago with the grain comments. I hope everybody has a happy and safe weekend. It is Friday, and for the week we've seen beans up about 20 cents, up another 10 cents overnight. Meal up about $2. Soybean oil 250 points. Corn up 16 cents, up another 2 to 3 cents overnight. Wheat's up about 10 cents, while in Chicago, Kansas City's down a nickel, and Minneapolis is also down about a nickel. I think in the beans, a couple of things. The rally might be due to very strong demand here in the United States. The September through March U.S. soybean demand was a record 3.369 billion bushels. That left April 1 stocks at a little under 1.3 billion, which is the lowest in 5 years. And it looks like, given the NOPA crush numbers, that so far, with positive cash crush margins, we're not rationing demand. And that's even with a quiet export market. We also noted that the NOPA data suggests soybean oil stocks were lower than expected. We also see world veg oil prices, canola oil, sunseed oil, and even palm oil prices trading higher. There is a little bit of concern about weather in Europe and cold weather and the impact that it had on their canola crop. Also, dry weather patterns forecasted for Canada is worried about their canola crop. We also note that in the corn market yesterday, we saw a little bit of weakness in the nearby corn. Some of that was linked to the fact that export sales were not as high as people hoped, and that there's chance for some showers in central Brazil. Over the next 10 days, they could see 3 shots of light shower activity. It's not the soaking rains they need for the crop, but it is something that the market took notice yesterday. And I think that in the wheat market, we're continuing to see 2 things. Number one, and I think there is some concern about global wheat weather this year in 2021, but there's some shower activity down in the southern plains, and we'll be watching northern plains and Canada as far as weather is concerned there. If we get into a drier pattern, both in U.S. Northern plains and southern plains and parts of Europe, wheat prices could go higher. So I guess right now, we're trading basically around $14.30 in nearby May beans. Some people think we need to go to $15. That would put November beans at around $13.50. Funds along about 157,000 bean contracts. In the corn, some people think that we'll trade to $6.20, $6.30 on the May, which would put the decent $5.50. And then we also are looking for the wheat market to follow the corn. We just can't see wheat being a discount and more feeding. China is talking about feeding a record 40 million tons of wheat versus 19 last year. And that wheat feeding is higher protein, which is reducing the Chinese demand maybe for meal. And one of the things people are watching very closely is that every day now the meal futures in China has been down. But once they make a bottom, it might be time to buy U.S. meal futures. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day. And remember, always treat people like yourself would like to be treated.